and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV and another part of Project 75. And in this episode we're going to replace the key fob part on the key. So it's quite common on the Rover 75, the Land Rovers and the not MGs and the R50 Minis that the key buttons seem to break up. Now, I'm not going to complain, this is a 17-18-year-old key and it's probably been well used. But today we're going to replace the key fob. So what you'll need is you'll need to go into eBay and buy the replacement fob. And from there, it's just a case of swapping the internals over. So let's give this a wee try. So to remove the fob, what you need to do is get a very thin screwdriver and just insert it around the edges here till the shell separates. So when you open up the key, you should be left with two sides. This side contains a little microchip for the immobiliser on the car. So that's just here. See that? This little grey thing here is your chip for the car. Then you have the key blade, the battery and the circuit board to transfer over. So we're just going to do that now, but what we'll do first is we'll just remove the key chip. So I've just transferred the chip over into the new fob. You can see it. You can sort of see a little grey thing. That's the chip being transferred over. So now it's time to just take off the circuit board and change it over. So we've now transferred the circuit board over. So all to do when you're removing the circuit board, again use a thin screwdriver and just pry it out, then just insert it into the new fob. And to remove the blade from the fob, you just sort of bend it back, bend the blade back, and it will just pop out. And there you go, we've just transferred the blade over into the key, like so. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to put the other part of the fob back on the key. They never seem to go on the same way, do they? So I think what we gently do is just gently prise it onto the key. Just do that for now. And there you have it. That's your key. Now what the best thing to do is we're now just going to test it. So I'm just going to test it from the window because my car's underneath the window. And that is a success. The car unlocks and locks with the remote. Now I'm just going to nip down the stairs. I'm just going to turn the car over. I'll be back in a minute. And that is a success. So now I've now went and started the car with the key. It unlocks and locks. And that's just a little brief guide on how to replace your key fob on your Rover 75, a Land Rover or a R50 Mini. It's not a long process, maybe takes 10-15 minutes to change everything over, but I hope you find this video helpful.